Hi everyone, welcome back to BeamClue Revit tutorial. So in this session, we're going to look into a few function of Revit. Okay, let's come back to our photo here, 360-degree tour. Okay, we still have a top cabinet, top portion, and then we have we're gonna go through some of the wall paneling over here, and then for this also. Okay, so first of all, we're going to the living room here. You can see the wall panel, the ID wall panel, and then you will wrap all over the wall, and then to create a cabinet over here and with a mirror. Okay, we're going to look into how to create this such elements around our house over here. Okay, so first of all, let's complete the kitchen. We still have the top cabinet. First of all, we go back to our layout plan. Okay, ground floor. Okay, then we come back to here. We're going to take some measurement. Okay, come to here. So we still have about here 1.9 meter. So normally for this space over here is about 1 meter or to 600. Yeah, so 600 will be sufficient. So let's check the windows. Okay, 650. You can see the windows over here just flush with the windows. So we're gonna left this windows top seal. Okay, so we have 1250 left here. So first of all, we're going back to our layout plan over here. We're going to the ground floor. Okay, we still have we have 1250. Keep into your mind. Then here we have the width of 2200. Okay, so let's quickly get into our family modeling. Open family modeling. Start all over again with our metric generic model. Okay, always use a generic model. Very simple. Then we go and do extrusion. Just an extrusion. Just give a space of let's come back to here. Here is supposed to be 600. Okay, 600. So here is 2200. Okay, then get it to the center. Make sure it's snap to the center. Okay, then another, I'm going to create an extrusion again. So here will be another 450 to be standard. Okay, 450, then finish from the front view here. So we have two models here. Okay, left view will be more clearer. One big, one small. So the big one, top elevation will be 1250. Okay, then bottom part over here, let's say I want half of it, so let it to be 625 here. Then here's top. Okay, then from the front view, so we have top and bottom, and we're going to create a cabinet opening, the cover. Okay, the door lift of the cabinet. So we're going to create 4 and 4. 1 2 3 4. Okay, just use the extrusion from the front. So here 1150, so here will be 550 to be half. Okay, so I'm going to offset another 5 mm to the left here. Okay, then we copy. Okay, I'm going to offset another 5 mm to here. Okay, so we mirror this to the other side. Here is the cover, top cover. So remember, when you do it at the top, leave some gap at the top here so it won't scratch your plaster ceiling. Okay, always leave some tolerance, let's say about 50 mm. Okay, that's done. Then from here we copy another set to below. Okay, very quickly. So move that to bottom, pull this lid slightly up here. And make sure everything is aligned to here. Okay, and from the left view, let's draw a line. Li is for the line shortcut. Okay, so we want it to be 600, so we're going to offset about 10 mm inside. Okay, here. So the cover will be stopped until the cover. Make sure it's stopped until here first. So the carcass itself going to recess behind a little bit. So keep this distance to the cover is 600. Okay. So here a little bit free because we are still in the space allowed. Okay, that's okay. Then after it done, so this assigned to one material. So material A, top cabinet, material A. Okay, copy. So okay, so here select this all, then create new material, top material, assign this to be B. Okay, then look back. Before that, assign it to be furniture. Okay, so load it back to your project, save. So after save, you put inside to your project. So make sure it's moved to the wall. You can have it line from your section view. Just cut a section view over here. Okay, take this. So this is the section view. Move that up to here. Okay, so of course if you see just now here will be a ceiling cove, you can create it later. Okay, and from the 3D views it looks like this now. Okay, then here another side. Let's see the picture here. So this pretty simple, just 450 top cabinet. Okay, then with some rack over here, plywood rack. Okay, then we come back to the ground floor. This measure here is allowable space for the timber plank. Okay, 260. Okay, we're going to create some 260 for the timber plank over here, or maybe 250 because we can still see some gap over here. Okay, then same, we're going to have a height of 1250 because this top part will be placed to here. Okay, and from here, next thing we need to do is do a measurement from this end up to this end here. So 2159. Okay, then pretty simple. Come back to new family again, then go to your generate model. Okay, open it. 2150. Okay, create extrusion. 2150. Okay, then remember this will be 450 width. Yeah, 450. Okay, then top will be one half of the 1250 will be 625. Okay, and from the front view here, how many panel we have? 1 2 3 4 4 again. Okay, So create extrusion. Okay, this will be the middle line. Then, okay, offset about 5 mm. Make sure it's copy. 5. Okay, here 5. Okay, then we delete the unwanted line. Maybe this one, we delete that. This one, delete. Middle, delete. Okay, delete this also. Then we complete the line again so as a rectangle. Yeah. Then mirror the whole thing here to the other side. Then pull this down 50 mm. Okay, done. Then from the left hand side here, we can straight away assign the panel over here up to here. Okay, then from the front view here, we're going to create an extrusion for this kitchen top. So I'm going to let it to be 600 over here. So just allow about 300 here. 300. Okay, then we just draw a rectangle over here. Okay, offset the line, let the thickness to be 30 mm. Then complete the line here. Then copy another one. Just copy it to about 300. Okay, so we have 2 extrusion now from the left. Okay, I'm going to set it to be 250. Okay, then this will be the top cabinet material. Top cabinet. B material. Okay. Then here will be the open shelf. Okay, done. Then assign it to a furniture. Then load it back to our project file. So this will be the top cabinet number 2. We can name it as number 2. Okay, so place it to here. Rotate 180 degrees. Okay, make sure it's placed to the correct place here. Okay, then it's done. Of course, need to go to the section view to move this top cabinet to the top of soffit of the ceiling. Then from the 3D views, very quickly, we have done our kitchen cabinet over here. Of course, you can assign the material to the same type of material that you're going to use here. Okay, so it will look much more similar. Okay, so click on here. We can assign it to the same material, like plywood, shaded plywood. Okay. Then bottom part we can assign it as a pine. Okay. Apply. Okay. Here also same. Just click on here. Open shelf is pine. Then the top cabinet is plywood. Apply. Okay, then it's done. So this is our cabinet. Okay, very quickly and simple. Okay, later on we will going to add some LED light over here, so to demonstrate to you how to create the LED light. Okay, so before that we're going back to here to create some panels, the wall panels here. Okay, so how to create the wall panels? You can go to here, ground floor here. I'm going to use the model in place. Model in place is, I'm going to go into architecture tab, whether it's in architecture tab, structure tab, you also can find this component over here, or the system tab, you can also find this component tab over here. So from the drop down of the component panel here, you can find a little function here called model in place. Just click on here, you can select type of family you're going to create. So in this case, I'm going to create a wall. Okay, so I'm just categorize it as a wall. Let's say it's a wall number 1. Okay, then from the wall number 1 here, we can create the simple extrusion that cover up here. Okay, so from here we're going to create extrusion here, from here up to here, then just stop at the thickness. Let it to be just 30 mm will do. Okay, maybe 1 inches, 25 mm. So this is the first panel. Then of course you can create another extrusion by copying this rectangle here. Just put over here and just drag it, or you just align it up to here. In this case, the skirting will be no use anymore. Yeah, so we better take out the skirting later. So from here we're going to offset another 350 for the shelf and the mirror over here. Okay, so finish that. Before we finish, we going to click on here to create a new material, like a wall type material. Just assign a parameters over here will do. Okay, then finish. Then we go into section view, or have an elevation view here. Go to the elevation view here, then you can drag this wall panel up to here. Okay, of course here you're going to create another one wall panel to cover up the top of the door. Okay, then from the 3D view, you can see that here is already covered up with the wall panel. Okay, the rest of here you can create a model in place also to complete the task over here. So we can complete everything in model in place, just make a few extrusion. Also we will achieve the aim that's similar to create a furniture here, but there will be one disadvantage. I'm going to show you what's the disadvantage here. So let's say I'm going to create this, come to the here. This is the wall panel over here. We can see that there's a cabinet here. We can use simple extrusion by using model in place. 1, 1, 1 here, and create a mirror over here. Okay, so let's do that together. Come back to here. Let's say I create the architecture component, model in place again. Everything to be model in place. So now it's furniture. Okay, furniture number 1. Then we use extrusion. So this one. So move it inside a bit. let's say 20 mm or 15 mm for your door panel. Okay, so finish that. We come to section view over here. Just drag this up like about let's say it's 1 meter. So drag this up to 1 meter. So the first disadvantage, now you can see that when I'm doing the extrusion over here, I need to draw a line to snap the line to the desired height. Okay, unless that you are in the edit model in place mode, where you can set the height over here. Okay, so cancel. So edit model in place again. Then we're going to assign this to another material. Okay, finish. So back to ground floor here. So how about the cover? Edit in place again. Edit extrusion. So going to do the cover together. The panel. So here you cannot create the extrusion at the same place. Okay. So this is disadvantage number 2. You cannot snap the line together. Okay. So let's divide it evenly. 6, 8, 9. So this will be the middle line. Mirror this to the other side. This will be another middle line. So drag this line to up to here. Will do. Then I'm going to mirror this to the other side. And of course, you can't snap the lapping the line together. Let it have 5 mm. So mirror everything to the other side. Then delete the unwanted lines here. So finish that. Finish model. So from the 3D view here, come back to the here. We can create cabinet over here. Just click on here. This will belong to furniture number 1. But it's not act as one whole family like what we can select here. So we can know this is a top cabinet family. So when I using the model in place, I click on here, I can't identify what type of family is placed to here. So unlike this, we have their own name and it's act as a group. Okay, here we still can modify it flexible. Here it's still remain like alive. Yeah, undo. Then back to here, we can go to ground floor. So the next thing is we need to create a top cabinet here. So go to architecture, then component, place a component, model in place, furniture number 2. So here you can see that I'm separating the family to 2 parts. Yeah, extrusion, same, cover the whole thing here. So just leave a little bit for your cover. Okay, finish that. Then from the section view, adjust this to top. Okay, up to here will do. And similarly, you can see here, actually we can omit the skirting because it's blocking the placement of your furniture. But you won't see that obviously, because it's already covered by your wall paneling here. Okay, so that's when you doing the renovation, sometimes you need to take out the skirting. That's the reason. Yeah. So back to here, we still have two components over here, left and right. Okay, so come back to ground floor. We can create component, model in place, furniture. Okay, number 3, then extrusion. Okay, now create this. Let it to be something like how much you want? 300. Okay, then you can mirror this to the other side. So you have 2 extrusion at the same time. Move that into here. Okay, up to here. Finish that. Finish the model. Then from the front view here, just drag this, snap to here. Okay. (3D) view, so it will look like this. This one need to adjust a bit. We need this section view from the front. Okay, here. Actually, this one need to flush with this one, and this one need to flush here. Okay, now you can see that the flexibility of this is quite limited. If you want to move one line, then the rest of the line you need to modify it again. But I won't do so. Just leave it as it is. Back to here. So this is the 3D view of the cabinet wall panel. So when you assign the material, you can click on here. One by one, you're going to assign the material. So wall type, gypsum wall board. Okay, you can change to the gray color type of cabinet. So create new material. Since we don't have the gray laminated panel. Okay, just create, copy, paste the description. Okay, just change the information here to the name you want, then change color to gray, then okay, maybe slightly darker. Okay, apply, then okay. Okay, now you have the gray material. So the rest of here, you can select this one by one, change it to the material that you want. So edit in place. If you haven't assigned the material here, you're going to complete it from the properties panel here. Wallboard is a gray laminated panel. Okay, finish model. Here also same. Don't have parameters, then you need to edit the extrusion. So change it to gray laminated panel. Finish. Okay. From here. Here we have the parameters, if not mistaken. So we can change the parameters here to gray laminated panel. Okay. So that will do. Then here how we going to add panel. Of course here we still have one more. So it's an eyesore. So we're going back to here. So complete create similar we can create similar as a wall. Okay, wall number 2, it doesn't matter. Create extrusion. That's done. Finish. Change the material to gray laminated panel. Okay, so finish. So of course you need the section view to check where is it. Okay, here is it. Then we move that up to here, cover it up. Then from the 3D view, so it's look like this. So now everything is completed. Okay, if you don't want the gap here, you can always move this to here. Okay, so you don't see the gap. So that's how you create the wall paneling, and using the model in place to create whatever extrusion to enhance your model here. So I still prefer the method of creating the family by itself because it's more flexible and it can contain the information. If you want to modify it, you also can modify it in the more flexible way in the family editor. So compared to this model in place where you need to work in the project environment, if you accidentally drag something here, then the shape will gone. Yeah, so that's quite dangerous to keep a lot of model in place in your project environment. Okay, but I won't stop you do so because everybody have their own method to complete the task. Okay, so I guess that's all for this session. I think from here you can see some wall paneling here. You can use the same methods to create the wall paneling, or you can modify the family one by one to create family one by one, and then modify the width to cover up the wall over here as a wall paneling. Okay, I guess that's all for this session. Thanks for joining.